Hi everyone, my name is Heather Melton and I'm an independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne. So I am so excited just to be sharing a little bit more about Arbonne and this incredible company, this amazing brand, the products, and just the business opportunity that's attached to it. And so I'm not sure where this call finds you. So whether you were bribed by a friend to hop on this call or whether you are doing your friend a favor just by listening to a little bit more about her new business that they just started, or if you are genuinely curious and interested in this business opportunity. But wherever this call finds you, I am just really excited just to share more and see if it's a fit for you. And so also just wanted to share that, we decide and we get to choose who we work with in this business. And so if someone shared this call with you, just know that that is a huge compliment, because that means that they genuinely think you'd be great at this and want you to take a look at this opportunity to potentially change your life just like it's changed mine. Okay, so I asked for two things during this call. Number one is really just to think about that if you keep doing what you're doing right now, in 5 years, what will your life look like? And are you okay with that? So I was asked that question before I started my business with Arbonne, and to be honest, I wasn't a dreamer at the time. I could barely even see my life past next weekend, let alone really think about what my life would look like in 5 years. But when I really thought about what I was currently doing, I felt stuck and I felt like there was no way out of my current situation. And so I didn't really like the answer to that question. The second thing I want you to just kind of keep in mind is really just to keep an open mind. And just to, if you're sitting there maybe having fears and doubts and hesitations and aren't sure about this whole Arbonne thing, maybe you think it's a pyramid scheme, or maybe you are thinking that there's no way you have enough time to do a business like this, or I don't have enough money to start my own business, or I don't know enough people, or maybe you're just thinking that you don't want to be that girl. Trust me, I am right there with you. I thought all of those same things. And the absolute only difference from myself and you right now is that I decided to say yes and jump into this business and give it a try. So what is Arbonne? Arbonne is a health and wellness company. So Arbonne offers everything from nutrition products to skincare to cosmetics to personal care, hair care, baby care. We have over 400 products in our catalog. So I'm not going to go into all of those right now. But just know that we have an amazing product opportunity and offering, and really the best product that we offer is this business opportunity. So what makes Arbonne different? Because all those things that I just mentioned, you're probably thinking, I already have a skincare that I love, or I already use a protein powder, and I already have my energy drinks that I love. So what makes Arbonne different than other brands? So the products are completely botanically based. So meaning everything is either made from a fruit, a vegetable, a plant, a seed, a flower, an herb, just from the earth. But not only that, but we are also have this amazing cutting edge research and development team where we're able to use the best of science and nature to formulate the most incredible top of the line products. So not only are we botanically based, but we're also organic. We're a completely vegan certified company, meaning we don't use any animal byproducts whatsoever. We also are cruelty free, so we don't do any animal testing. We use no mineral oil. We have no parabens, which are completely dangerous. It's something that is found in a lot of products that you can get at the store, because parabens are just a fancy way of saying preservatives, and it just prolongs the shelf life of your products. And we also have no chemicals. We have no toxic ingredients. So just a fun fact that I learned when I was first introduced to these products was that the US has banned between 11 and 14 ingredients to be put in products, whereas the European Union has banned about 1,400. So think of that, of 11 to 14 versus 1,400, and just think about how many ingredients that we freely use in products here in the US that are banned and completely illegal in the European Union. So that's pretty scary to think about. Not only that, but Arbonne actually takes it a step further. So we have over 2,000 ingredients that are on our not allowed list that we have banned from being put in products, just from all of our research and development and figuring out what it is that's actually healthy and safe to be put on our skin and in our bodies. So we also are kosher, we're non-GMO, we are gluten-free, pH correct. We're hypoallergenic, so none of the typical allergenic ingredients that you can find out there do we have in our products. We have no artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, dyes, fragrances. Everything is just, like I said, botanically based, made from the earth. And so I was actually introduced to these products about 6.5 years ago, and I was introduced to it through the skincare. And so I always say that the very first time that Arbonne ever changed my life, which trust me, you're gonna hear a little bit about my story, and it has completely changed my life. Not only that, but I've been able to change so many lives just through my journey. But the very first time Arbonne changed my life was 6.5 years ago. It was in 2013, and I was introduced to the products through a facial party. So I don't know if you've ever been to a facial party or, one of those kind of pampering nights, but I remember walking in and immediately seeing the products there and just thought to myself, oh no, it's one of these things. And I am not buying anything. They are not going to take my money, because that's honestly what I thought about these types of businesses. And so I left my wallet in the car on purpose. Although I did a facial and used the skincare, at the time I actually had the worst cystic acne. It was so painful and just, terrible for my confidence and just for even wanting to go out of the house without putting on pounds of makeup. And so I tried the facial, absolutely fell in love with it. I was almost running out to my car to get my wallet so that I could purchase a set like this, because I had been in and out of the dermatologist for months and just had found absolutely nothing that it was even coming close to healing my cystic acne. So it felt amazing. I knew right then and there that I had really found something amazing and unique and different that I wasn't even able to find at a dermatologist. So I ordered my skincare set, and I became Arbonne's best client for 6 years, because I started to be like, oh my gosh, there's nutrition and there's makeup and there's all these things. So I slowly but surely switched my entire brand over to this healthy and safe and beneficial option. So at that point, I'm just going to kind of segue into network marketing. So what is network marketing? Some people call it social marketing, some people call it multi-level marketing, but really it's just word of mouth advertising. It's just a way to distribute products that looks a little bit different than our traditional retail style that most of us are accustomed to. So I was basically doing network marketing without realizing it, because I fell in love with the products and I just started sharing it with everybody, just like we do with everything. You find a restaurant that you love, you see a movie that was great, you read an awesome book, you try a skincare that is amazing and totally changes everything for you. Because you guys, within 3 weeks of using the skincare products, it completely changed my skin. I was no longer breaking out. The scarring started to heal up. And of course, this is just my personal results with the products. But I started sharing that with everybody. And I was, probably that Arbonne Consultant's favorite customer, because I would buy everything and I would share it with everybody else. And I would host girls' nights all the time, because that's one of the ways that we work our businesses, is that we get in front of people and just share a little bit more about these products and let them try them for themselves. And so I was hosting those all the time because I just wanted to share it with everybody. But of course, during that entire time, I said absolutely heck no to the business opportunity, even though I was already unknowingly doing the business pretty much already. But I, at the time, was working at a corporate software company. I had a 4-year degree. I thought it was super fancy. I thought, what business do I have working for a skincare company when I, have this corporate job that I was seemingly happy at, and I felt like I had it all. I had made it because I got my degree and I got this steady job that was, giving me a paycheck that was comfortable and consistent. So I said no to the business for years and years and years. And so let's talk a little bit more about network marketing. So I just explained to you kind of how the different ways that network marketing is there and that we're all doing all the time just by sharing products and movies and all those things. But what the difference is between network marketing and traditional retail style. So traditional retail style, what that looks like is, first a product has to be manufactured, and then it goes to a warehouse, then it goes to a wholesaler, and then it has to be advertised. So we have to, that company pays thousands of dollars to Carrie Underwood to market this product. And then it shows up at the retail store. And then you as the consumer go and pick it up from the store. So all of those steps are what is involved in the traditional retail style. So each step that I just mentioned just imagine how many people work at each one of those steps and have to be paid. So the markup on these products, first of all, is just astronomical because they have to mark up the products so much to where they're still making a profit and able to pay the salaries of all these people involved just to make a profit on that product. But not only that, it also can take between 7 and 10 years for a product to go from when it's manufactured to being on the shelf. And so that's why so many of these big brands have tons of parabens and preservatives in their products, because they have to prolong the shelf life. So that is more of a traditional retail style. So what Arbonne does and what network marketing is it's just a way to distribute products that goes straight to the source and cuts out all those middlemen in between. So it's manufactured at the Arbonne home office here in Irvine, California. And then we, as the independent consultants, are just the walking, talking advertisers and billboards of these products. So we are able to then share these amazing products with people, and we're also able to share this business opportunity and just, teach and train other people how to do exactly what we're doing. And so because all those middlemen are cut out in between, Arbonne is able to compensate the consultants very generously. They're able to gift us with rewards and have us earn trips every single year and give us jewelry and a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program that I'll get into a little bit later. But Arbonne's able to do that to their consultants, and they treat their employees so well because all of those middlemen are cut out in between. So why Arbonne when it comes to network marketing? So not only, fun fact, is more millionaires come out of network marketing than any other industry out there in the entire world. So not only that, but also there's been studies that show that because the health and wellness industries are billion-dollar industries, that more millionaires, this is like the next wave of millionaires, are going to come out of the health and wellness industry. So with that being said, Arbonne is a network marketing health and wellness business. So I just feel so fortunate to have this opportunity just in my lap and be able to share it with as many people as I can, just to be able to share like this incredible ground floor opportunity for other people to work as well. Not only that, but Arbonne's also a consumable product, meaning that when you use these products, you eventually run out of them. So I'm assuming and hoping that everybody who's listening to this showers and brushes their teeth and uses deodorant. And most people, have their favorite skincare, have their favorite nutrition products. Everybody, might drink coffee or energy drinks, whatever it is that you do, it's consumable. So it's something that you run out of. So not only is it something that, you can share with people and have them order it, but when they run out, you guys, these products sell themselves. They're absolutely incredible. When people run out of them, they reorder. So you put in a little bit of work one time by sharing these products or sharing this business opportunity, and it is just residual income because it continues to come for, years on end. And it could be something like my very first sale, years can go by and I could still be earning an income off of that one sale because that one client is still consistently ordering from my own online store. And so that brings me to my next point, is that we also are an online based business. So we don't stock product. We don't have like secret warehouses where we house all of the Arbonne products. Everything is done online. So when we share this business and these products with other people, they just have to go directly online. It goes shipped. It's then all taken care of by Arbonne and shipped directly to our doorstep. So I just think that's so incredible that there's no need for us to spend crazy amounts of money investing in this business and only to then have to like hand deliver products or anything like that. It's all done online. So this business model, I love talking about the business model because the second time that Arbonne changed my life was when I really decided to take this business opportunity seriously and really give it a shot. So this business model is a completely proven system. So all you have to do is follow the system, follow the leaders that went ahead before you. As long as you're coachable and you have a passion for health and wellness and you have a desire to build more for yourself and to be more and to give more and to do more with your life, as long as you have those, then you can be successful in Arbonne. The only way to fail in this business is to quit. And so it is up to you. And that's the most amazing thing about this, is that if you work this business, it will work. And so there are 4 levels of success in Arbonne. So let's just kind of move over to the money side, because I know that's what a lot of people are wondering. It's like, does this business actually work? Do people actually make real money in this business? Like, those are the questions that I always had before I got started. And so there are 4 levels of success in Arbonne. The first level of success is district manager. So at that level, you earn typically on average between $250 to $1,000 per month. So you guys, what would you do with an extra $1,000 per month? Like, really ask yourself that. Whether it is something where you are wanting to add this on as a side hustle, or if you're wanting to have an extra stream of income, or just diversify your income, because there's studies that show that in order to recession-proof your house, you should have at least 7 streams of income. So how many do you have right now? Is your house recession-proofed? Are you in a position where if impact occurs and like something terrible happens with your job or your partner's job or your house, or something happens, are you prepared for impact? And so just ask yourself that and think, what would you do with $1,000 a month? To me, I love to travel. And so at that level, that was appealing to me, because I'm like, if I had an extra $1,000 per month, I could really start saving and start planning some dream vacations. Or I could really just, go on that weekend trip and be spontaneous and be able to do something like that. So that's the district manager level. I actually promoted to that level my first month of starting this business. So we typically teach you how to get to that level within 4 to 8 weeks. That's about the average for our team. And so with that, you're making, like I said, $250 to $1,000 per month. And I did that my first month. So when I got introduced to this business opportunity, it was about 2.5 years ago, because my twin sister, I have an identical twin sister, and her name is Hillary Duggan. She's a national vice president with Arbonne, which is the tippy top of the company. And so she started her business about 2.5 years ago. And at the time, she was a full-time elementary school teacher, and she was really just trying to figure out a way to be able to stay at home with her baby that was about to be born in a couple months. And so when she decided to jump into this Arbonne business, she was, of course, absolutely terrified, as we all are before we start our businesses, but she just decided, why not? Why not give it a try if it means that I can stay at home with my baby and not have to put him in full-time daycare? And so I was super supportive of my sister. I thought this was the perfect thing for her, but of course thought, absolutely no thank you, this is not for me, because I was convinced that I was living this great life with this corporate job and this steady income in my cubicle, but in reality I was working 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week, and I was in a cubicle, and I was counting down the days till Friday, and I was counting down the hours until lunchtime, until 5 o'clock when I was off work. And so although I thought I was living this good life, I honestly felt stuck, and I didn't know what to do to get out of it. But it was about 1.5 years into my sister's business that I decided to jump in and do this as well. So that was the month, January of 2018, that I decided to start my business with Arbonne. But I really didn't see the vision for what this could do for my life. I thought that maybe if I could have this as a side hustle, have my vacation money, then I could have it on the side, and then whenever it came down to it in my life that I decided I wanted a change of scenery, or I decided to have kids with my husband, then maybe I would really give Arbonne a fair shot. But at the time, I just was doing it as a side hustle, just as an extra stream of income. So anyway, I promoted to district my very first month, and then I did a whole lot of nothing for a while, and just was treating it like a hobby. I had a great time with the community and just being able to meet friends through this business, but I wasn't taking it seriously. And so it wasn't until October of last year, so it was October of 2018, and my sister, she had earned a free trip. It was an Arbonne incentive trip, and it was a free trip to Jamaica. So it was an all-inclusive, all expenses paid trip to Jamaica for 2 people. So her husband at the last minute couldn't come, and she asked me to go on this trip. So of course, naturally, I'm like, heck yes, I'm going to Jamaica with you. So I go on this trip with her, and meanwhile, I was still thinking very small, and I thought, I even mentioned to her before this trip, I said, by the way, this is not your way of getting me to just do Arbonne full time. Like, you already know where I stand. I just want this to be a little side hustle thing right now. I'm not interested in really doing this business. So she was like, okay, just come on this trip with me. So within, honestly, days of being there, I was blown away and just completely changed my mind about everything that I thought about this business, because I just became obsessed, and I was running around and meeting everybody that I could and just talking to them and finding out their story, and just seeing around me that people just like me were making this work for them full time. And I just kept picturing what my life looked like back at home, and I just kept almost getting anxiety just thinking about being back in my cubicle on Monday, and just thinking like, if all of these people here, and there was thousands of people there, so if everybody here was able to make this work for them, and they're working part-time hours, and they're making 5 times the amount of money that I'm making, yet I'm working my life away, and I'm working 40 to 60 hours a week and barely just living paycheck to paycheck, because I live in San Diego, California, and it is very expensive to live here. So regardless of if you're, have a great steady job, a lot of times people still have extra streams of income just in order to not live paycheck to paycheck. And so that was the reality of the situation I was living in. And in that moment, I just felt so stuck, and I knew that I had to make a change. And if I wanted to have a life that I had dreamed of, and a life that I was seeing before my own eyes of all these people living, then I was really going to have to do something that I'd never done before. So I got home from that trip, and I told my husband right away, I'm like, you know what, babe, I am going to quit my job, and I'm going to do Arbonne full time. And I wish I would have recorded his reaction, because not that he was super skeptical, he kind of was, just like I had been, but he also just is a very logical person. And he was like, babe, we own a house, we have a mortgage, like you can't just quit your job. So reluctantly, I decided to stay at my job, and I told him that I was just going to replace my income, and I was going to do whatever it took to be able to leave my job and be able to work Arbonne full time, because I wanted this dream life that I saw out there. I wanted the dream life of working from anywhere and traveling without having to check in with a boss, and doing work by the pool with a glass of rosé in your hand, or being able to just have this amazing community of people that are all supportive and uplifting, or being able to just, be more and give more and save more and travel more, and just all of those things that I saw, there were all common threads of these people that I met in Jamaica. And so I just decided it was worth it. And I got to work. I told my husband that as soon as I replaced my income, I was quitting my job. So I got to work, and again, that was in October of 2018. And by December of that same year of 2018, just 2 months later, I was able to promote to the area manager level. So at that level, that is the second of 4 levels in Arbonne. So at the area manager level, you are earning on average between about $1,000 to $4,000 per month. So I ask you again, what would you do if you had an extra $4,000 a month? And I'm not talking, only $4,000 and that the fact that you have to leave whatever you're doing. If you're happy in what you're doing, that's amazing, and continue to do that. But this is something that you can work alongside whatever it is that you're doing in your life. I was working full time, again, upwards of 40 hours per week. I was also picking up shifts at a restaurant that I used to work at just to make ends meet. I was also smack dab in the middle of the holidays. So we all know how busy the holidays can be with all the holiday parties and the events and the family in town, and all of just the holidays that are in between. And so I was extremely busy. If you were to look at my schedule, you'd be like, there's no way that this person can fit in another job. But you guys, if you have time to scroll on social media, and if you have time to binge watch a show on Netflix, then you have time to start a business with Arbonne, because this is something that you can work in the nooks and crannies of your life. You can work it in 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, an hour here, an hour there, a girls' night here, a coffee date there. It's something that you can fit alongside your busy schedule. And so that's what I did. I promoted to area manager. At that point, I had replaced my income at the corporate job that I was working at. So I was able to walk away from my job just 2 months after really getting serious with my business. So in January of 2019, this year, I was able to quit my job and really just start to create and build a life of my dreams. So as of January of 2019, just 2 months after that, so at the end of February, it's actually February 28th, 2019, I promoted to the third of 4 levels of management within Arbonne, and that is the regional vice president level. So at that level, not only are you earning between about $5,000 to $15,000 per month, but you also are then eligible to enroll in the amazing and generous Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program that Arbonne offers. So with this program, Arbonne sends you an additional bonus on top of your paycheck every single month to pay towards a white Mercedes of your choice. And I'm talking any white Mercedes of your choice, and you get to pick that out, and Arbonne's cash bonus will go towards that. And so on February 28th, my amazing team and I promoted to the regional vice president level. I got to pick out my brand new Benz and over this summer. And so I just kind of want to talk about that for a second too, because with this business, I mentioned that it has a proven system and it works if you work it. And so it's one thing to note that because you're in charge of your paycheck, you're in charge of your business, it's really just the amount of work that you're willing to put in is what you're going to get out of your business. And so I just love that because it's totally effort-based, and it's something where you don't have a boss that is there to decide when you're going to get a raise. It's up to you. And I know for me, the company that I was working for, you maybe prayed for $1 raise per year, and sometimes it was less than that. And so just knowing that I was able to give myself multiple promotions within just 4 months of really starting my business and completely replace not only my income, but beyond that, and also be driving a white Mercedes that Arbonne pays for with their cash bonus program. So you guys, I just can't even stress enough how much this has changed my life, because ever since January, I have been designing my own schedule and creating my own life and able to give back and able to just travel and live again and not feel like I'm living paycheck to paycheck and not feel like I'm just working my life away, and at the end of the day I'm too exhausted to even see my friends and family who are the most important to me. So the 4th level of management is the national vice president level. So this, on average, at this level, you're earning around $22,000 per month, and there is no cap to that, you guys. There's no glass ceiling. You can make as much, upwards of $22,000 a month if you want. And it's so incredible because my amazing team and I, we are actually on track to promoting to the national vice president level this year. So at the end of 2019, we're on track to promoting to that level. Again, it's all about just the amount of work that you're willing to put into it. And with the momentum that my team is in right now, that's where we're headed. And I just cannot even fathom that, first of all, that I had said no to this for so many years. And second of all, that I thought I was too good for this opportunity. And meanwhile, I was just living a life that was good. It was okay, but it wasn't great. It wasn't exceptional. And now that I get to build this exceptional life for my husband and I and for our future family, and to just give back and share this opportunity with as many people as we can. And so my twin sister I mentioned is at the national vice president level. She promoted there this year, just within 2 years of starting her business. And so I'm just so on fire for this company, and I am just so ready to take our amazing team, my amazing team, to the top of this business, and just to take as many other people as I want, or as I can, with me that wants it. And so like I mentioned before, this is, just an opportunity that you really should take. You should have an open mind, and you should take a closer look at this, because there is nothing to lose. This business costs $49 to get signed up. $49. I spend more money on Starbucks in a month for that, and Starbucks iced Americanos are not going to change my life like this business opportunity can. So not only is it $49, but then we also always recommend that you just purchase a product line that you really would love to try for yourself. That way you can be a genuine, authentic product of the product. But that's just a recommendation. It's just $49 to start this business. So you have nothing to lose. Not only that, but we also offer, or Arbonne offers a 45-day money-back guarantee. So within 45 days of starting your business, if you decide that this isn't a fit for you, you can get your full money back, not only for the products that you have purchased to try for yourself, but also from even the sign-up fee that you have paid to get signed up. Like, there's no risk at all. There's nothing to lose by starting this business. And so I just want to ask you, where do you want to be in 5 years? And if the life that you're living right now isn't going to get you where you want to go and where you want to be and where you dream of being, then why not just take a look at this opportunity, and why not just give it a try? And not only 5 years, but you guys, where do you want to be in 5 months? Where do you want to be 5 months from today? Because these 5 months are going to blow past us, like before our eyes, and we're going to not even know it hit us. And that's what happens every single year. So why wait any more time, another second, before just taking a look and jumping into this business? And so whether this is something that you want to try out as a side hustle, or to diversify your income, or make a total life change, just talk to the person who sent you this video and just find out a little bit more about this opportunity and see if it's a fit for you, because it's something that can absolutely change your life, like it has mine and so many other people that are on my team. So thank you so much, everyone, just for taking the time to listen to this video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out, and we are happy to get that answered for you. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and thank you so much again for taking the time to listen. Mwah.